Hello everyone, welcome back to All the Mods 10. Yeah, I managed to say it without saying this is Pilpoh. When I get into my guide voice, it's sort of like, it changes, right? So anyway, right. So, today there's been a huge update. In fact, I think it was yesterday. Yesterday from when I started recording this. This is like, I'm recording this a few days in advance. But they've added a bunch of stuff to the ATM star recipe. So the ATM star doesn't actually have a recipe yet, but the components of the ATM star have started to get recipes. So we already had the improbable probability device, right? Which, by the way, they've changed the recipe for that. So blast-proof casing and aerial interface. These are the two that we're going to have to make to finish this one off now. But yeah, that's fine. We could do that. I think if we do... where is it? Improbable probability device. Yeah. These are literally the last two that we need. I will just say that the blast-proof casing is way more difficult than I thought it was. We'll talk about that in a minute. And also the aerial interface requires us to do the really, really cool crafting from Pneumaticraft. So I'm going to do like a bunch of Pneumaticraft in one of these episodes soon. I might dedicate an episode to it. There's a few bits I want to get done today because they're kind of relevant right now. So I want to do those now whilst I think about it. Yeah, they changed it. Where is it? They changed this. It used to be the assembly controller, but they changed it to the aerial interface. I'm really happy they did that because, well, you saw last episode or the episode before how easy it was to get the assembly controller. So I'm very happy that they changed that because I quite like having a challenge. That's the whole point in the ATM star, in my opinion. So that's pretty cool. I am aiming to like get all 19 of these at the same time. I think that would be kind of cool. Oh, maybe not because of the antimatter, but we're at least going to get the first one like as soon as we get these two. And yeah, we'll talk about blast-proof casing later. It's just brutal, this one. The Dragon Soul is the one that we're going to probably focus on today because it's awesome considering we've got a sapling in there from Productive Trees. Now, I literally released my guide like an hour before this update came out. So my guide for Productive Trees like came out at the exact right time, which has never happened to me before. I love that. So we're actually going to make this tree today, I think, because it's relevant. That's what I was talking about. We're also probably going to do the empty soul gem. That is purely because I want an empty soul gem. I might actually run down this end so you don't hear the dinging of that. It's kind of annoying, isn't it? I could potentially muffler the ding of that, but I'll do that off camera later. Anyway, for now, let's have a look at the Dragon Soul. So I want to get the empty soul gem. I need chickens, funny enough. I need a chicken because for the inactive dragon egg, you need eggs. And I'm out of eggs completely. I also need eggs so we can make stuff in the... So many things that you can use it for. Oh, it doesn't even show up in here, but Evilcraft. We can use them for Evilcraft making spawn eggs, right? So I'm 100% going to do the empty soul gem. Next episode, we will go over how to get the Piglich heart. So, yeah, and how to automate it. I'm going to do it the Ars Nouveau way because... I don't know. I like using Ars Nouveau. You've seen them as well. They're super cute. The Draugmes, so or Drigmes. Sorry, I know that still annoys people when I say that. I've got 3 antimatter pellets now, and that's really useful because gravitational modulation unit. That is one of the components of the Nexium emitter. Now, I also put together the recipes for the player transmitter, so I'm gonna player transmitter. We're going to get 19 of those, which means we need 18 player aerial pearls. Now, how do I spell it? Aerial. Okay, I'm just going to type pearl in. I made 19 of them. I forgot that we already had one in the system, but yeah. We need to go find some zombies. Now, I vaguely remember there being a zombie spawner up there, but didn't we pick it up? Did we use it already? Okay, we've got a zombie spawner right here. What we can do is we can slap it down just over here. And then I can Oh, I can use the, what's it? Soul lantern? Yeah, just a regular old soul lantern. We can use that on here. And then maybe I use sugar. Is that salt? That is salt. Excellent. But what you do is you get these aerial pearls and you just right click them on zombies and they turn into player aerial pearls. The thing I put on there, by the way, just ignores light. It's very useful. Anyway, I'm going to put a load of sugar, not salt. I can't believe I did that. That's like a prank that you do to your mates when you make them a cup of tea. Sugar. If we put this on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. Done. There you go. So I'm going to have to do this a few times until we've got all of our aerial pearls. Player aerial pearls. Easy enough. We also don't take any damage because mech suit. So, all good. Does this work on drowned? I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. I know it works on... It actually says on there, right? Oh, no, it doesn't. Interesting. I think if you do this... No, wait. Wait, it's the other way around. This one. Yeah, there you go. Works on husks. There you go. That was really good. We had a bunch spawn right there. Oh, you little bumhole. No, come back here. Oh, I hate this thing so much. I hate it with a passion. Honestly, it's the worst thing ever put in the game. You can... There we go. Thank you. I did go and get myself a bunch of the pylon things for those things. So we can put like an absolute ton of the interdiction pylons around the place. Come on. You're supposed to be spawning. Thank you. We just need 2 more, and then I can actually make all of the player transmitters. They need to be nitro, so you do need to have like ender pearls. No, not ender pearls, but nether stars already set up. Oh, cool! On a chicken. That's actually perfect. I'm actually going to get my pickaxe. I think this is my silk touch one. And what we can do is... I try not to use my sword because it's got sweep and edge. I don't want to kill the chicken. Anyway, I'm going to go have a sleep. And then what we'll do is we'll make ourselves the player transmitters. Right, let's do it. Player transmitter. Player transmitter. And they need to be nitro. So, yeah. Let's do 18 of those. 19 of those, right? Yeah. So they're going to go off and do all of that stuff. We do need to make some nitro crystals and blazing crystals and, you know, all of the different crystals. So that's going to take a little bit of time right there, which is fine. So that's gone off and done that. That's still less time than making all of the stainless steel. So I'm quite happy about that. So, that might be stuck as well, by the way. I might have to go and fix that. We'll do that in a bit. Anyway, let's crack on with a few of the components. Before I do that, we should probably go over all of the different components. So I really want to get the dragon familiar because it sounds amazing. We do have to sacrifice a horse, which is a bit disturbing, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I think this is also 8, so you can kind of use the same setup, which is pretty good. You'll notice I've got a bunch of routers all set up over here. If I have a look in like this one here, it's set up for those 4 over there. And then this one I think is set for the middle. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, oh, there's one. Ah, they're all coming in now. Love it. Nice. Anyway, so that's something that we're going to have to make, and I will 100% do that because that sounds amazing. I'm actually going to make 20 of these instead of 19 because I want myself a dragon familiar. That sounds insanely cool. So there's all of these. There's the inactive dragon egg. That's why I need the chickens so I can get an egg. There's the infusion enchanting, which is going to be interesting. We're going to have to figure this one out again. It should be the same as what we did in all the mods 9 no frills. So I might go and have a look at my video for that. Because, yeah, it should be easy enough to get. We get a bunch of this. In fact, we got loads of Dragon's Breath already, so it should be fine. So that's that one. The Nexium emitter obviously is gravitational modulation unit, which is going to be a lot more antimatter. So we need to do a lot more with the antimatter we've got. Or, you know, the polonium turning into antimatter. We need to do a lot more with that. Which means loads more power, basically. That's all we can do. So I'm not going to bookmark anything else because we just want to get these two today. Now, this is interesting. The Oblivion Shard needs the Piercing Vengeance Spirits or Vengeance Focus thing. Now, we got one of these last episode or a few episodes back, right? When we were doing our... And it was kind of a pain because if we have a look at this, you need these things, the Blood Orbs. Now, for the Blood Orbs, you need 10,000 blood and you need the empty orb. And then it takes 150 seconds, which is 2.5 minutes, I think. Yeah, 2.5 minutes. Obviously, if you upgrade it with Promises of Tenacity, you can fit more blood in and you can add the other promises in here. And that will make it quicker. I didn't do that. What I did was, I can actually go show you this. Here we go. I set up the Sanguine pedestals finally. I don't know if these drop, like actual drops at all over here when they land on this. I vaguely remember, or I vaguely saw them picking up drops. But all I've got right there is I've got a mechanical pipe on the bottom of all of these. They auto-output. All of the Sanguine pedestals auto-output. And they're all going into this basic fluid tank. And I just put my blood extractor. And what I did with the blood extractor was I added a bunch of tanks. So there's the tanks from Evilcraft, these things. So what I did was I got a bunch of these tanks, which are the big tanks, right? So you use some dark blocks and some blocks of iron. And then you get the big tanks. And you can just combine those with your blood extractor and it makes it like really big. The tank inside the blood extractor. Anyway, you can put it here and it fills up from the tank. So if I activate, I'm going to go up and activate, like, I don't know, whatever that one is. You'll see that they land and they land on the spiked plates. They are technically like redstones, but whatever, it's all good. And you can see that this is going up with a load of blood. I should probably upgrade the Sanguine pedestals to the other ones, you know, the better version of it. But the spikes basically put loads of blood in here and the blood goes in and there we go. And then you can just use this on the blood infuser, which means I already made the rest. I made all of these. So if I do this, there you go. There's 19 and there's our one that we had originally. Because I thought we might need one, but we probably don't. But there you go. There's all of the Piercing Vengeance focuses. That didn't take very long at all. I've got a mob farm like already set up, so that's why it didn't take me very long. But just putting that out there, that might be something you guys want to set up a regular old mob farm instead of like the wannabes or the Dragme farms. Anyway, that's the Oblivion Shard kind of finished until they, you know, actually add the rest of this. So yeah, Bedrock you can't get, by the way. So there we go. I'm gonna just unbookmark it for now, and then we'll have a look at the Philosopher's Fuel. Now this one requires the Rainbow Furnace and the Ender Generator. And well, we've already got a Rainbow Furnace recipe, so I made all of the Rainbow Furnaces for 19. You need 3. So I got 3 times 19, because you need 2 for this. 1 and 2. And I bet you they're going to change the recipe by the time the ATM star comes out. Which I'm absolutely happy with, because it's cool anyway to have the Rainbow Furnaces. But yeah, I just want to say that. So we've got all of the Rainbow Furnaces. If we have a look at the fuel again, needs the Ender Generator. Ender Generator. I've got 19 of the Ender Generators as well, because again, this is literally just a crafting recipe. So I just set up all of the crafting recipes and then automated getting myself 19 ender generators. So they're done now, ticked off. The final thing that we need to do is, I'm not going to lie, I'm not a massive fan of extreme reactors, especially when it comes to the amount of power they give out, for example. I think it could do with like a ridiculous buff in this pack, if I'm honest. It would sort of force everyone to learn how extreme reactors properly works. I've got a guide for All the Mods 9, which doesn't even talk about extreme reactors really. The only thing it really talks about is how to get the Insanite block. So I might go back and use that as my guide when it comes to making the Insanite block. We're not going to do that today either. But we've basically completed this except for the Insanite block right now, because obviously you can't get bedrock. So yeah, we can make the gravitational modulation unit. Literally, these are the only ones that we haven't got right now and we can work towards easily, in my opinion. So I'm going to crack on with that today, I think. And the only two I'm really going to get is the dragon sapling, which is really cool that is in there because we did the productive bees guide, productive trees guide. So if you are interested in how all of the stuff from productive trees works, I will have a link to my productive trees guide, which this will look really familiar because I haven't actually changed it since I had the guide, since I did the guide. But yeah, I'll link a thing in the description to my guide for that. I did see that What the Drunk, which is the All the Mods like pack creator, the original pack creator. What the Drunk did say that he might put my tutorial in the quest book for productive trees. I would love that. That would give me so much exposure. I love that. But if he doesn't, that's fine as well. I don't mind. I'm just here to have fun, right? So anyway, let's try and get the empty soul gem right now, and we'll come back to the dragon sapling later. By the way, this is not going to take us very long whatsoever. So in fact, we might already have all of the bits for this. So I'm quite happy about that. So let's crack on. So we need silver, we need gold, we need copper, and we need diamonds, and then loads of soul sand. So silver. So we need 19 silver because we want to do this 19 times. Copper, gold. I'm going to get all of these bits together and then we'll be back in a sec. Nice one. I think that's everything. Yeah, it looks like everything right there. So I'll show you how all of these work. These are literally just linked to like one of the different bowls that we've got over there. So if I put diamonds in this one, you'll see that it will send over to the bowl over here. That's literally all this modular router, all these different modular routers do. Pretty good. So I can put these in separate ones right here. These have all got different sender modules. So they're all just sending to different ones right there. And then this one over here is a distribution module. So if I have a look at that one, it's actually sending to 4 different ones. Plonk that one back in. That's going to send to 4 different ones. I might actually have to have... I'm not going to make a puller upgrade. I'm just going to use a hopper for now. Stick that right there. So that's going to hopper into this. So when this is run out, basically, it'll be fine. And then the last thing, which I was going to use a modular router for, but instead I'm just going to do manually. The last thing is these books. So you need the Jinn books, which are the purple ones. And here's one I made earlier. There's 19. I made all of the books between episodes because I don't know, I saw the recipe and I was like, that's perfect. So I can put that on there and that should, you can see the particles have gone purple, so it should be fine. And there you go, it's taking that one off. And then it'll take one of the others. Now, another thing you can do is, I don't know if I could do it from here. There you go. So that has given me a soul gem and we just put it in like really, really quickly. Wait for it. There we go. So we just have to do this like as soon as this is finished. It's making us loads right now. So quick. I love it. Look how quickly that is doing it. So I'm just going to keep doing this. I'm going to have to... Oh, you know what I might do? I might put some speed upgrades. Put some speed upgrades on the one that's got soul sand. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. because that way we can do it like we can spam it. So if we do this, it takes a bit of time to do all of the crafts. Like you can see, it's waiting to do that. But if we make it 64 times quicker, or like, yeah, 32 times quicker, that'll do us. We've got 24 seconds now to put all of these things in. Okay, this one is the last one. I know it's about to run out, but I mean, we could just wait for this one. But there you go. There's all of this empty soul gems. Oh, mental. Empty. Let's see if I actually... Yeah. Wait a minute. That's 18. Am I missing one? I didn't make this book. No. No. Oh, damn it. Okay. Let's try that again. Because we've got one more that we need to do. So I was going to set it to 4. 4 times as quick. That should be relatively quick. It's really slow otherwise. So I highly recommend using the time in the bottle for this. I'm glad I checked that because I didn't realize I didn't have one of the books. One of the things it does as well is it always takes from like this one right over here. It needs 4 of the soul sand, but it always takes from this one. It's very weird, but yeah, there we go. So that is all of the soul gems currently used up right there. Now, that means we just unbookmark that. I kind of want to get the Dragon Familiar today as well. So I might look into that, but we'll come back to that. Let's do the Dragon Sapling right now. I think that's a good idea. So bookmark these two like we've been doing. And then I have a look at this one. This one is a Balsa Sapling and a Dark Oak. And if we come back out, this one here, the Wenge Sapling, what a name. The Wenge Sapling is the one, how do you say that? Cocobolo. Cocobolo, what a name. These have all got really cool names, to be fair. That's the Cocobolo and the Balsa. So we're going to try and get the Cocobolo anyway, right? So we should have a Balsa already either planted or we've definitely got a Balsa somewhere, right? I don't know where it is. One of these, maybe? No, that's cacao. There's the acacia. It's teak. Maybe we don't have balsa. Well, we've got balsa leaves, leaf pollen right there. So we could easily get all of the trees right now. Maybe it's over here somewhere. That's birch, spruce, mahogany, right? Oh, no, Brazil wood. I'm so confused where we got that. Maybe I chopped the tree down afterwards, but who knows. Anyway, for now, we've got the balsa ones. So what was it? Cocobolo is balsa and dark oak. So we can just use this on the dark oak, right? And that gets us Cocobolo. Perfect. And then where are we going to plant this? Oh, I need to like remove some of the sand. Oh, actually, there's a little bit over here we could use, right? So let's plant it there. There we go. Oh, that is a cool looking tree. That's a big tree as well, like that. So as we do every time, we are just going to vein mine this. Okay, we've got to load it out of that. So let me grab some shears. Yeah, I used my shears already. Interesting. I'm just going to do one of those. I'll just take like a bunch of these. Why not? And then this is a cool looking wood as well. That is an important thing to do, by the way, is look for the wood that you think looks really cool. Because it might go with your build really well and you just didn't notice. So, yeah. What I'm going to do with the Cocobolo leaves or whatever they're called, these things, is we are going to get rid of the kapok that we've got right there. And we're just going to put it there. And we should get a bunch in our system. So if we do pollen, 108. Oh, I should probably say as well, these allergy bees, I don't know if it says it on them now. Allergy bee. Ah, here we go. I don't know where it said it in the guide, but apparently it said 1000% instead of 10%. But these only get the pollen 10% more often, but they only get pollen, so it, you know, there's a bit of a trade-off right there. But anyway, right, let's pop back out, because I think what we can do is just plant one of these again, and then we use the balsa again on it, and we should be fine. Right? Is that how that works? That should get us the tree that we want. Yes, I think this is how this works. Right, so, There you go. We've got the wenge. Good old wenge over here. We can cook that one up as well, and then I'm just take a few of these, and then we'll punch the rest. Even this wood looks really cool. It looks like it's been on fire. Okay, I'm gonna... Okay. What's it? Oh, that looks really cool as well. Right, anyway, so we can put the wenge back down. Grow it back up. There we go. Now, we need to pollinate the wenge and the kookaburra together, right? So we do actually need some of the leaves. I'm going to take these leaves as well, and we can actually encase the... I really need to move this. Flip neck. Right. But yeah, we can actually encase this. So, or we could put it like... put it there for now. We might get some pollen out of that. We still haven't got any pollen from this one yet. But what you can do is... I'm going to try timing the bottle. Probably a really bad idea. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, there you go. So we got both. Super quick. Oh, yeah, this one doesn't go all the way up. There we go. So now, what was this? This is the wenge. So we can use the kookaburra on the wenge. And pollinate that one. And we get ourselves the dragon sapling. And finally, we can grow that. And we can get ourselves an absolute ton of dragon saplings out of this. There you go. Okay, we only got 2 there, but... What does this one look like as well? That looks pretty good. I like that. It's like an orangey wood. If I put this down... Oh, look at that. It's like a grey. That's really nice. Ooh, we might have to do a build out of that. Anyway, for now, I'm just going to put everything away, and I'm going to grab my bone meal again, and we'll just bone meal this up and get like an absolute ton of these. That's not what I meant to do. So we can just do this and then punch the leaves every time. Apparently, there's a better chance if you use an enchanted hoe. So, and you can put fortune on the hoe. I didn't realize that's silk touch. We don't want that. Let's use this one. Okie dokie. So, fortune. Oh, yeah, we don't have... I just pressed a bunch of buttons. One sec. Right, there you go. Back in the game. That was weird. I pressed the button and it opened up like Windows Explorer. It's weird. So, why did I come in here? It was because I wanted to get fortune for this, right? So, if I put this here, we could do fortune 3. Is it only fortune 3? We get fortune 5, but fortune 3 is good enough in my opinion. Anvil. Make a new one. Can we make a copper anvil? What does that do? I'm guessing this is just the same as a regular anvil, right? But copper. Oh well. Anyway, we can use this to maybe get more saplings. I don't know if that's a thing. It was Goth Boy that told me this, so I'm gonna blame him if it's not true. But how many do we get there? Oh, okay, we got loads. Damn it, Goth Boy. Why so clever? There you go. We've got 18 already. Oh, so close. Pop this back down, and yeah, there we go. This should get us all of the saplings we need. Perfect. That's done. I'm actually just going to grow one and leave it here because we can use it for the thumbnail, can't we? So, right, there we go. That is it done, I think. I'm going to go look at the amount of time that I spent in this episode. I feel like I talked really fast in this episode. I had like a, they called it dynamite coffee because it's supposed to like blow your head off. I had a coffee before this. That's, yeah, made me super hyperactive today. So I like having days like this, but you know, it does drain you after a while. So I can't do this every day, unfortunately. But yeah, right. Let's have a look to see how long this episode's been going on, because I am going to try and keep my episodes down to 30 minutes. I know a load of people have told me that they prefer longer episodes, but when I look at the analytics, it does kind of tell the truth that people prefer the 30-minute line. And also, someone actually did say it to me. They were like, I don't watch your videos because your videos are too long. And I was like, it's absolutely fair. It's a fair criticism right there. Okay, so we are literally at the 30-minute mark-ish right now. So I wanted to just quickly go over what I want to do between episodes, and then we'll call it here, I think. So the only thing I really want to do is work towards the implosion compressor. So the way that I'm going to do that is we need to make a load of these blast-proof ingots. We actually need 4.5 stacks for the implosion compressor, which is kind of annoying. But once we've got the implosion compressor, we can make like less of the mixed blast-proof ingots going forwards, if you know what I mean. I think it'd be good anyway to get the implosion compressor. So the way that you do that is I'm going to have to get 4.5 stacks of stainless steel, 4.5 stacks of titanium. We actually need a bit more because these take titanium as well. And also, if we do this, you'll see right there, we need like a ton of titanium for this. So we need loads of titanium, loads of tungsten, and loads of stainless steel. The main thing is I'm going to try and get myself a ton of tungsten. Now, the way you get tungsten is you compress in the electric compressor the tungsten tiny dust to make the nuggets. The only other way that you can get tungsten is by using the implosion compressor, and it takes like barely any time whatsoever. It takes 0.5 seconds, so you can make 2 of these a second if you wanted to. Whereas the way we're going to have to do it is it takes 2 minutes to make 1 nugget. So the way we're going to do it instead is we're going to make an absolute ton of these electric compressors, and I'm going to put like all of the different upgrades and stuff you can put in it. I'm going to maybe aim for like 16 of the compressors. I'm not sure. Might make more. Let me know what you guys think. You guys might have a better idea than me. I might go for like a multiple of 9. 18 makes a good amount of sense, right? Anyway, I'm going to try and get like a bunch of those set up. I don't know where I'm going to put them. I might put them down in my modern industrialization area. And then, yeah, we'll just set those running. And I'm not going to set up like all of the autocrafts or anything for the compressors, the electric compressors. What I'll do is I'll just feed it an absolute ton of the tiny dust. Because I think that's how you do it, basically. We have to just feed it like loads and loads of this tungsten tiny dust, unfortunately. And then that'll get us loads of tungsten nuggets. We can use those to make the ingots. And we can use the ingots to make the... where is it? Yeah, to make this. The mixed blast-proof ingot. And then we have to get 4.5 stacks of these to make ourselves the implosion compressor. And then after that, everything is easier because you can use the implosion compressor to get yourself a ton of alloy, and then you just compress the alloys. So that's what we'll end up doing, I think. Oh, we have to use industrial TNT as well. Ooh, okay, so we're going to have to automate this as well, which is fine. But I'll not do this until we got the implosion compressor. And of course it started raining. Classic. That is probably where we have to call it then if it's going to start raining like that. So... thank you for watching, thanks for joining, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Right, statistics. Let's have a look. So, statistics. We are currently at 6.36 days.